Hey, welcome back to another Prizepicks video with a Dynamo, talking about the NBA Summer League for this one. Got 5 really good picks for you guys as always. If you didn't watch my last Summer League video, pretty sure we went 5 for 5 without even having to go back and watch because the player point props were ridiculously low for the games on July 3rd. July 5th, they corrected them pretty good amount, but there's still 5 that I think we can take advantage of here. Last game, I mean, if you remember, I think Kenny Lofton was 14 and a half. Now he's at 19. He scored like 20-something points. Trey Mann, I think, was at 11. Now he's all the way at 17 and a half. Who else did we take in the last video? Jaime Jaquez Jr. was at 9.5 last time, and we took the over. He's at 17 and a half. Keegan Murray, I think, was 14 and a half. Now he's all the way up to 20. So, and there was one other one that was just ridiculously low, and we're taking overs on all of them. All of them essentially hit, and now you can see the props are going to be a lot higher. So, can't get free squares basically this time, but we'll see if we can find some stuff in this one. If you are new here, definitely get into the Discord over here. We talk about everything on Prizepicks, video games, esports even, a lot of golf stuff when that comes around. The WNBA we're going heavy in, and especially MLB right now as well. So definitely get over there for free. It'll be linked down below. All right, so for this one, the first one I'm going to go to that I like is going to be Dominic Barlow, 13.5 points. I think that's too low. He's just big and athletic and is going to play a ton of minutes on the Spurs team, assuming that Wemby's not going to play again today or play limited minutes. If he does play, you could see last game, 10 of 13 from the field. You know, all those are going to be inside. Scored 24 points with 11 boards. He's going to get those boards, put him back, get a lot of easy shots. Only played 23 minutes. Maybe because this game was kind of a blowout, they gave some of their bench guys a lot more minutes. But I think we could see even more minutes from Barlow here, and a similar output. He just needs 14 points. So I think he can get this one done pretty easily. So that's going to be the first one I'm looking at from this game. Sticking with James Bouknight, who didn't get his points prop bumped up that much. It's just at 12.5 here. I thought this one would be a lot higher. Like I predicted, though, in the last video, because we didn't go with this one because there's just so much better value in the last one. I think Bouknight was at 11.5 last video, and we considered him but didn't go to him. But I think in this one with less value, we can go to him here. He played 26 minutes, got 12 points. I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive shooting. Like I said in the last video, McGowan's and Nick Smith Jr. are also going to be playing a lot of guard minutes here, and Nick Smith took 14 shots, which definitely eats into Bouknight, and McGowan's took 10. So I'm thinking we're going to see a Bouknight game. Nick Smith took the majority of the shots last game. I think we could see more than 7 shots from Bouknight and more than 12 here. Smith doesn't have a prop up here, but Brandon Miller does at 18. I think that's a bit aggressive. I'm not the largest Brandon Miller fan, especially of his offensive game. I think he's kind of raw and kind of like more like a role player type situation here. I'm going to take in the under on 18. Not to say he can't get 15 or 16, but he's not a guy that's going to take a ton of shots. He took 11 of them in this game and just hit 18. I think it was a really good game for him. He also played 34 minutes, by far the most. I think we could see maybe his minutes come down a little in game 2 because I don't know if they want to push him super hard, second overall pick, and I don't think I could see him getting to 18 in this one. The next one I'm going to is Kenny Lofton Jr. Going to be taking over 19. Obviously a big jump up from, I think he was at 14.5 last video when we definitely were all over him. And last game, played 30 minutes, scored 21 points, pretty much as we expected. He is super ball dominant and going to take a ton of shots whenever he's in the game. And like he did, 15 shots was a team high here. and got to the line 10 times as well, so super aggressive with 13 boards, and didn't even really have a good shooting game. 6 of 15, still got you 21 points. I think Kenny Lofton, like we saw in the NBA regular season, scored 40-something points in the NBA, not Summer League. So he definitely has the ability to do that, and we could even see a bigger game from him in this one than 21. I think that's a pretty floor-ish game for him in a Summer League when he's playing 30 minutes. So I'm taking him on the over of 19. So the last one here, it's going to be between Jalen Hood and Max Christie. And just based on the first game, it looks like Hood is going to be taking a lot more shots, but he was just very inconsistent, I guess, and still got 15 points. Christie got 17. I would be going to Christie. I think he might get less shots again, but it's just going to be more efficient, better three-point shooter, better free throw shooter, and I could see a big game from Christie here. I think they want to feature him on the Summer League team, and then secondarily Hood here. So going to Christie out of those two. I think that's one that we could take at 15.5. Seems pretty fair on that one. The other ones I would have liked was Trey Mann, like when they had him at 11 points last game. But 17.5 is just too high. I could maybe go to Wesley, who I was considering, but I don't know if Malachi Branham's going to play in this one. And Wesley only had 8 points the first game. So those are the other two I was looking at. Also curious on Agbaji here, but don't really know what his situation is going to be yet, and 18.5 is pretty high. So that's going to be my 5. Again, if you're not in the Discord, get in here. We got guys winning big in the Discord as well as talking about everything player prop related. So get in there for free. It'll be linked down below. Also, if you didn't watch my NBA season-long Prizepicks player prop video, definitely check that one out, featuring a lot of rookies. It'll be linked here at the end card. But quick, let's do a little recap of the picks. We got Max Christie over 15.5 points. We got Lofton over 19, Brandon Miller under 18, Book Knight over 12.5, and Barlow over 13.5. So that's going to do it for this one. Check out this video at the end card of the NBA season long. And also you can watch the last video if you want to see how low these props were for Summer League on July 3rd. And I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel.